Let's talk about wicks of the candlesticks. Actually, wicks is nothing but it will confirms you that buyers and sellers entry. Main things is from where the candle is formed, from which area the candle got reject. So let's have a look the chart if we can find some example here. Okay, as you can see, this is strong sellers entry level. So let me draw some levels. This is entry level. This is area and entry level is a little different. I'll tell you later. So this is a seller's entry, seller's entry. Then here we can see seller's entry, seller's entry. Okay, and we can see buyer's entry here, direct buyers. Then buyer's entry. Again, this is a buyer's entry. This is buyer's entry too. So now let's talk about this candle. As you can see, this is a downtrend. Strong sellers and these candles actually broke this previous buyers area, but immediately I can see there is a retrace candle. Even after that, I can see strong buyers entry. But since this is a downtrend, that's the reason we can see again sellers entry. Okay, because this candle was gap down. See, this is a closing price and this is opening price. So it came down here this candle, then it reverse and close above this previous candles. You can see opening came down all the way, then got reject and made a high here and close above this levels. So this candle is telling us there are buying pressures because there is a new high. If there is a no new high and there is a new low, candle close lower than this area, then we can expect a sellers. But here we can see new high, then candle close above this candle, also still a bullish candle. So this is a buying pressure. After that we can see strong buyers and candle close closer to uh, this sellers levels. Okay, sellers entry point. In this situation, there can be a small bullish candle too because still there is some gap. It may fill this gap. So that's the reason sellers didn't enter confidently, and when saw buyers saw there is a strong rejection by this sellers and buyers both because there is a new low. And if you check this left side, single candle, single candle, single candle. So every single candle reverse the markets. That's the reason buyers are not enough to make here even small bullish candle. Okay, it means now we are seeing here doji type of candle. So after that, when sellers saw there actually still there is no buyers, it means candle will make a low. Then sellers trying to push the market and made up to this level, but at the end again got reject and candle close below than these candles. So in this candle we can see sellers pressure because that candle formed near to from near to the sellers area. It means this is a selling pressure. Okay, So when that candle closed, we can see there is a buying pressure too, and it again hit this level, but at the end candle closed below than this candle. There is one thing, this is a previous candle low, it far from the previous candles. So there is a rejection and there has a buying pressure. Now you can see there is a rejection by the buyers, because every time your calculation should be changed. Now this is a buying pressure. Why this is a buying pressure? Because after this pressure it confirms us this is a buying pressure. But before this candle form, it's only telling us this is a selling pressure is more, buying pressure is less, because candle closed below than previous candles. Okay, now when we saw this candle made a high even without touching this level, it means this is a buying pressure. Now there is a gap to sellers level, so it may fill this gap. Now there is a now a chance, because after 2 3 candle still there is no enough sellers to push the market down. Okay, that's the reason we can see buyer's entry, and this candle also made a high here, though this candle close very close to this level, but still we have to remember there is another levels too. Okay, so after 2 3 times trying, sellers unable to make a strong sellers candle, instead of we can see here buyers candle, it means this time we can expect market will reach this levels. Okay, so here you can see this is a rejection. So what the rejection is meaning us, this is a buyer's entry levels. Okay, this is a momentum. You can see rejection, rejection, but this candle has no rejection, small, very small rejection, but it got reject from this levels. Still there is gap. That's the reason we can see again sellers tried to this level, but finally it got reject from the buyers. So after this candle we can expect a buyer's entry, and here we can see buying pressure, buyers entered, but finally candle close red. Sometime it may happen, but this rejection is telling us there is a buyers are interested, because this is a momentum, and due to this candle momentum is not strong. After that I can see weak sellers entry at the area with strong buying pressure. It means there is a chance to make a bullish candle, because still candle close at the levels at the buyers area, and this candle and this candle history are same, you can see. So again this candle close almost in this situation. So when you see this kind of doji more in this market, it's better to avoid, because see lot of doji anyway. So here you can see there is a doji indecision, and after doji still we can see there is a levels. Now this level shifted to here. Okay, this is a levels, there is a gap, buyers try to fill this gap but unable to fill, and sellers also tried. Finally we can see this is a doji type of candle. After doji you can see there are strong sellers, though this candle is a blue candle, but strong sellers because made a new low here. You can see this is a new low. Even this is a 3 4 candle bullish candle. After this 3 4 candle we can't see strong candle. That's the reason we can see sellers entry here, and this rejection telling us this is a sellers, this rejection by the sellers. And normally this candle, you can see strong rejection. So main thing is from which area the rejection is forming. For example, if left side has a level something like this, okay, and if you have this kind of rejection, then this rejection is by the sellers. After that we can expect a seller's entry. But if levels are here, something like this, and we can see continuously buyer's entry and here rejection, then we can expect another bullish candle here, because this is a buying pressure. But if this is a level, this is a selling pressure. Okay, you can see this is a buying pressure because a strong candle and just started from buyer's area. So this is a buyer's area. So this is a rejection. But after this candle, sometime we may expect seller's candle too, because this candle didn't made a new high here. Let's see another chart. There is no wick. So this rejection by the sellers. See, this is a seller's area, and this rejection, now we should consider this rejection by the sellers. But sometime, all the time it will not work 100%, but most of the time, about 70%, 80% time it will work. So this we can consider a seller's pressure. After that also we can see buyer's candle, but in this situation normally next candle supposed to be a seller's candle, because candle close with rejection and this candle direct seller's entry. You can see there is no upper wicks too, direct seller's entry, and candle touch this previous candle low and close here, close where, again at the seller's area, because for this two candle, this is a seller's area and this is a buyer's area. In this situation normally we can expect here again seller's entry, something like this, or it can small or bigger, doesn't matter. But next candle we can expect a seller's entry in this situation if this is not momentum. If this is a consolidation area, or this is a resistance area, then about 80% time we can expect a seller's entry here in this situation. But this time didn't work. It can happen. Let's see. This is a buyer's pressure, but you need to check the trend too. This is a buyer's pressure, but candle close where you need to draw the level. This is a, you can see gradually it's matching this line. Candle close here. Now as this candle form at the resistance area, though there is a new high, but still this is a selling pressure now. But if level is here or level is here, then this is a buying pressure. After this candle you can expect buyer's entry. Actually it doesn't matter what the candle size and what the rejection. Even if you see this is a strong buyers engulfing, okay, so even this cross last two candles, but after that we can see seller's entry, and this is strong seller's entry, again we saw buyer's entry. So candle size and formation, you can see here opening and made high, but candle close all the way down. What does it mean by this candle? This candle meaning there are sellers are interested, but you can see buyers. So sometimes it can happen. That is common for trading. If you place like 10 trade, one or two you will lose, and you need to prepare for that losses too. We can only predict, but if you draw a level something like this, because this is a trend line, now market is following this trend line, so you should follow even very small things too. So this is a trend line for like 10 minutes. Okay, so candle close at the lines. In that situation, maybe you can avoid, because this candle completely showing us the next candle will be a seller's candle, but this candle close at the buyer's area, so uh, let it avoid, because this is also seller's area and here is buyer's area. It's very congested, so uh, let it avoid. Then in this actually OTC market, there is no lot of wicks. So see this candle showing us buying pressure, because very strong candle. Again buyers tried. Okay, there is no new low. Buyers tried. It means there are buyers. So we can go with buyers. But here we can see red candle. See, this is very strong candle, but it didn't cross this previous candles. So when I will tell you the psychology of candle, then we will understand all these things. Just uh, now topic is how to read the candle wicks. See, this is selling pressure, because instead of new high, here you can see there is four buyers. Instead of new high, we can see new low. So this candle suggests us selling pressure. Now, if you check the left side, this is a downtrend. So you need to combine each and everything.